What's up, survivalist? Jason here. Today I'm doing an overnighter. This is Danstone Springs in Arizona, Pinetop, Arizona. And this is the same day that I left from Brown Springs, my last video that you probably seen or probably didn't see. If you didn't see that video, here is a link, this little icon. It'll bring you to that video. So this whole camping trip was me trying to find somewhere that would have some crayfish, frogs, some squirrel, some type of small game that I could possibly do with my slingshot. So I have this whole slingshot set up, just a simple one. Got a surplus, and I have some shot right here. And I was really hoping to find some wildlife out here, but it seems I've looked around, there isn't any signs of squirrel, but it's getting a little bit too late because it was like on the whim trying to find another spot, and this is a pretty cool spot even though I haven't really seen any squirrel yet. There's supposedly supposed to be a spring. It's pretty dry up right here. A little bit further down there's another site that is for sure has a little bit of water come out of the spring. I think that's the beginning of it, but I don't know. It's kind of coming out of pipe, but it seems like they are funneling it. I don't know if I'm gonna stay at this one or the next, or the first one down there. But I kind of like this part. There's some aspen down over there, some pretty big oaks. Oh yeah, some pine trees, the wind whipping through the pine trees. It's a really cool place. Has a fire pit right there. This goes as a dispersed camping site, and there's just I think there's just two of them. Probably it's just the first one over there and this one. So yeah, I'm gonna set up camp and just go from there. It'll be kind of fun. I'm just gonna scout out a little bit after setting it up and see if there's any squirrel or not. The Whispering Pines. Oh yeah. Alright, here's my shelter for tonight. I think they call it a half pyramid. I just have a stick, probably 3 feet high, kind of moved towards the front. I have 2 tent stakes dragged out that way, completely full, and then probably 6 inches away from the full length of the tarp is a little bit cramped in and then pressed down right here. This makes like a perfect little lean-to almost, but it has enough space to spread out. I have a little doorway. If I need it, I could shut it if I need it. I'll show you that in a minute. I have a tarp underneath. I'm going to have my wool blanket as the ground cloth or the ground cover. Then I'm going to have my sleeping bag. So I got the door right here. I have it kind of tied on to the pole. I can just quickly undo it and open up. All right there, climb in. I don't have my stuff inside yet, but you can see that is enough space. It's definitely down right there to bed me. So it's really nice. Kept me warm last night. Like definitely nice with the little door. There's just that much open space. I made the mistake on that first night to have it open a little bit up, and that was quite cold, and plus it must have been a colder night as well. But that is the shelter. And right next to the aspens, right? The good life, you know? Look at this shelter. It's like they used, seems like it's living, yeah. A living tree from the base, or the ridge pole part of it. Kind of support it with that. I don't see, oh, that's preventing it from going up. Then it's not really holding anything right there. But judging by all these little oaks, I guess this has been here for a while. Sheesh. That's like a mullein. Look at that. That's a long piece of mullein. Probably the longest piece of mullein I've ever seen. Yeah. Now that would be an awesome spindle for a friction fire. I could definitely cut that up into pieces. Possibly just use it as a hand drill if I needed. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. But yeah, look at this shelter. Sweet. This is mountain iris. See, the flower's a little bit dried up. It's usually purple with white on it. It has type of a flat type of leaf that almost looks like a blade of grass. It's like almost like the length of onion chives. But I don't, to my recollection, it's poisonous to eat. But these little pods, when you find them on there, they usually is like after they've been flowering. You just cut this off, and then cut it inside. You can see a little bit of the juice from this. It could be used as a natural burn cream. And it's really soothing. It's almost feels like aloe. But yeah, just something to look out for if you burn yourself. But you can't eat it. Only external use. Even in the wilderness, you're bound to find someone else's trash. But sometimes in a wilderness survival situation, someone's trash could be someone else's treasure. So, got a piece of glass right here. You could almost nap that into an arrowhead. It's about the shape of an arrowhead already. Just might need a little bit sharper. But you got to be careful with that when you're napping. And then, just a spent shell. It's like you could possibly make some type of call or signaling whistle. So let's give that a try. So on smaller ones like this, just put part of your thumb over the hole and blow into it from the side. And that could be an awesome little signal. Just from trash. Seems like this was purposely done to make a perfect little chair. It's just, I think, a piece of oak. Let's sit down. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Lean back on it. Can't go forward. Oh, yeah. Pretty nice little chair. Could definitely get the boots on and off a lot easier than just sitting on the ground trying to stomp it in. But yeah, I'm gonna sit this right next to the fire pit. Since I don't have a lot of water right now, I'm thinking I'm just do like a very simple no cook dinner, but I am still gonna use the fire, my Esbit stove, and I really need to clean the bottoms of my cookware because they are just coated. I mean, coated with resin residue from me using a bunch of the pine, which is pretty much was everything that was there from the last campsite. So there's plenty of oak and aspen to get that all cleaned off. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of oil into them so they're not cooking nothing inside of there, which could be bad if you're not cooking anything inside of it. But and then I'll just dump out the rest of the oil and then just wipe it out and should be fine from then. So I'll tell you what, aspen is really awesome to saw through. It's like pretty easy and fast. So I mean, like butter. It has a really nice smell. I don't think I ever actually smelled aspen before. Really nice. Even through a knot. This side has like a perfect little notch to leave it inside of and press down. See? That's like a perfect knot for that. And it almost just keeps it there. So I just keep my hand. Oh yeah, look at that butte. I got my tinder. I'm gonna see. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't really played with aspen before. But I'm gonna see if the bark is flammable. I'm gonna spark it up with a ferro rod. I'm gonna try that. Then I have my small sticks, a little bit bigger, and the fuel. It's not really the fuel that you would want for a big fire. It's more the fuel for like a portable stove. Some decent little curls from the Camillus titanium knife. For $10, it's pretty nice. Well, maybe. Yeah. I just need to make a little bit more fiber pieces from these. I know it's trying. Plus I have to try to find, what the? Huh. Like one of my sparks lint right there. It might help. What a little piece of lint could do. I just needed to get that little combustion of the flame, because it wasn't combusting with the bark from the aspen. But got a fire going. All because of this charcoal. Kind of opens your eyes. Just one little spark on charcoal. That could help out a lot. If you find like an old fire pit, or it's like if you have a fire already going and it's been out, you could quickly get it back going. So yeah, look at that. Alright. See, it's seeping through the bag. It's so bad. Oh, it's sticky. Ah, damn. Look at that. It's all resin stuff is sticking to the bottom of it. See all the shininess on it. It's that resinous soot. Really. It's just, ugh. Got some tuna creations, hot buffalo style. Oh yeah. This is the first time having the hot buffalo style. I'll tell you, it's pretty good. If you like buffalo sauce, definitely get it. And if you like tuna as well. Alright, it's time to go to bed. Right now, it's pretty cozy in here. It's not that bad. I think it's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not too cold. Not yet to roll down the sleeves or totally tuck in. So I do believe it's been a fun day. Got to do a little bit of exploring. Even though it's not exactly the wildlife that I needed for a certain circumstance for the trip, still nice. This area was something I kind of wanted. Plenty of materials around, things to see, things to look at, stuff like that. So I think we'll try to go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. I have a little sleeping buddy. Good morning. Stayed pretty warm.
been going on for quite a while, but it's nice to hear. So I think time to get ready and go see if I can find any squirrel.
Shh. I'm hunting squirrel. Just going up this hill, looking at this view. Dang. That's one vast, vast forest. Well, I didn't see any squirrel. There's probably a few signs that they've been there, but didn't see any. So I'm thinking about starting to pack up. I don't know if the hunting part of it is still done yet. I'm still gonna go down the forest roads and see if there's any squirrels that cross the road. I've seen one that crossed one of the forest roads, and I almost hit it. That could have been a snack, right? But after that, I think I'd probably just leave if I don't get anything. Well, that's it for this campsite. All packed up, ready to head out, look for some areas that might have some squirrel. And hopefully I could get a good shot on one. Don't know what I'll do if I do get one. I don't know if I'll come back to this spot so I can cook it up. Or I'll just bring it home and cook it from there. I don't know.